Hi, I'm Marcus Bronzy.
Hi, I'm Sean.
And this is...
Punishment.
I like that energy. Hi.
We're back for another one, Sean.
We are indeed.
Punishment theme.
What is it?
It is pun-ish.
Punishment.
That's what it is, man. It is the episode of How to Kill an Hour where you send in your jokes and we share them with everyone. Which is you, obviously.
We share some of them with everyone.
We share the least racist ones. The least bigoted entrance. I mean, one day, like we promised, on the final episode of this show, because we'll get cancelled, we'll read out... Sharav?
That would be a fun episode. I'm not gonna lie. Farewell send off for you.
I think and this is not a challenge. Sometimes I'm like 3 words in and I'm like, how have you managed to make me know that I'm just gonna stop reading this joke? Because and some of the turns of phrase as well, I'm just like, there's a nicer way to say some stuff, but not racist things. There's never a nice way. Anyway, please, if you want to send your jokes in, jokes@howtokillnow.com is where you fire them over to. But let's crack straight on. This one is from Maria.
That's
Maria.
Very nice rendition.
Thank you very much. Dave and Pete were a couple of drinking buddies who worked as aircraft engineers in Darwin, Australia. One day, the airport was fogged and they were stuck in the hangar with nothing to do. Dave said, "Man, I wish I had something to drink." Pete said, "Me too. You know, I heard you can drink jet fuel and get a buzz. You want to try it?" So they poured themselves a couple of glasses of high-octane booze and got completely smashed. The next morning, Dave woke up and was surprised at how good he felt. In fact, he felt great. No hangover, no bad side effects, nothing. The phone rang and it was Pete, who said, "Hey, how you feeling this morning?" "I feel great. How about you?" answered Dave. Pete said, "I feel great too. You don't have a hangover?" Dave said, "Nah, that jet fuel is great stuff. No hangover, nothing. We ought to do it more often." "Yeah, well, there's just one thing," Pete said. "What's that?" said Dave. "Have you farted yet?" said Pete. "No, not yet," said Dave. "Well, don't! I'm in New Zealand!" I love a fart joke. Thank you, Maria. Good old farty joke. There you go.
This one is from Roland. Roland? Roland or Roland?
Roland. Well, if you say Roland, you've now covered he might be a Jamaican base as well. Roland.
A guy is driving around the back of the woods and he sees a sign in front of a broken down shanty-style house. "Talking dog for sale." He rings the bell and the owner appears and tells him the dog's in the backyard. The guy goes into the backyard and sees a nice-looking Labrador retriever sitting there. "Do you talk?" he asks. "Yep," the lab replies. After the guy recovers from the shock of hearing a dog talk, he says, "So, what's your story?" The lab looks up and says, "Well, I discovered that I could talk when I was pretty young. I wanted to help the government, so I told the CIA. In no time at all, they'd been jetting from country to country, sitting in rooms with spies and world leaders because no one figured a dog would be eavesdropping. I was one of their most valuable spies for 8 years running, but the jetting around really tired me out and I knew I wasn't getting any younger, so I decided to settle down. I signed up for a job at the airport to do some undercover security, wandering near suspicious characters and listening in. I uncovered some incredible dealings and I was awarded a batch of medals. I got married, had a mess of puppies, and now I'm just retired." The guy is amazed. He goes back in and asks the owner what he wants for the dog. $10, the guy says. $10? This dog is amazing. Why on earth would you sell him so cheap? Because that dog is a bloody liar. He did not do any of the stuff that he just told you.
Yes! Oh, that was a long walk. That was a good swim, though.
Was it a good swim?
It was a good swim. An elderly woman on a walker enters a sex shop. She heads over to the guy at the register and goes, "You sell any toys for women?" He says, "Yes, ma'am, we do." She replies, "The dildos that are pink and about 10 inches long?" "Yes, ma'am, we do." "Well, How the fuck do you turn it off?
As we're coming in, it's so fucking hilarious.
Oh man, she felt it. Oh man, it's a silly little joke. It's a silly joke
as well. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Oh man.
Right. A doctor and a lawyer are having lunch at a local diner. A woman interrupts their conversation to ask the doctor some sort of medical advice. The doctor tells her what he can and then sends her on her way. Then turns back to the lawyer. Man, I get so tired of people bugging me for medical advice, the doctor says. I never see people do the same for you with legal advice. How do you keep them away? The lawyer says, every time someone asks me for any advice, I just send them a bill. Keeps people away like a charm. Wow, that's super smart, the doctor says. I'm going to try that. The next day, the doctor makes up his bills for all the people who asked him for medical advice, and he takes them out to his mailbox. He opens it up, and he finds a bill from the lawyer. That's a good one.
You see that? I didn't see that coming. That's good. A husband with 6 children begins to call his wife mother of 6 rather than her first name. At first, the wife is amused, but a few years down the road, she obviously grows tired of this. Mother of 6, he'd say, what's for dinner tonight? Mother of 6, get me a beer. Finally, while attending a party with her husband, he jokingly yells out, Mother of 6, I think it's time to go. The wife immediately shouts back, I'll be right with you, father of 4. Oi.
Fully deserved.
That is a proper.
Oi. That's a fatality one, isn't it?
Fatality of the week.
The week.
Oh, that's a good one. All right, this one is from Gracie. Gracie? Interviewer. Oh, you like an interviewer?
There we go. We got an interview one. There we go.
Give me an example of when you've been a team player. Candidate. One time, my friend wanted to sleep with this girl, but she was married. The interview replies, and you? The candidate. I distracted her husband with an interview. I didn't see that one.
Oh, man.
Okay.
I went to Burger King today and I smiled at the bloke and said, can I have a small shake, please? He told me to fug off and then walked out of the men's toilets.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Hey, I haven't heard that one. Have you heard that one before?
Never heard it before.
That's a good one.
Small shake.
A caveman and a bear walk into a bar. The barman asks, what's your story? The caveman starts thinking and says, bear with me.
Bear with me. That's a good one.
Oh, sorry, I hadn't practiced my caveman voice.
Oh, sorry, Sean.
Yeah.
It's good caveman though, off the bat. Why doesn't Tim cook?
I don't know.
Because he has Steve's job. We got Apple, man.
Do you know that reminded me? I'm going to do that reminded me of a joke that I saw recently, which was a woman has triplets, Tim, Tom, and Tat, and afterwards she goes to breastfeed them, and she realizes at the end, because Tim and Tom are both on a bosom each, that there's no tit for tat. Sorry, it's so dumb. It just popped back into my head.
I love it.
Right.
Why have you not brought that to the show?
I don't know.
Oh, man.
Right. I'm a fruit seller, and this woman who goes by the name Anna comes daily and keeps stealing from me. I think I need to banana.
All right. This is from Nims. What's the name of the X-rated photography site specifically for fishermen?
I don't know.
OnlyFins.
Oh, damn it. I feel like I should have got that. This one is from Avik. I used to be a calendar maker. I got sacked because I just kept taking days off.
Oh, that's a good
classic.
joke. This is from Finn. Did you hear about the supermodel that had an affair with a patient from an asylum? Pretty fucking crazy, right?
Oh. That's the kind of one that I'm annoyed that I'm laughing at. Do you know? I need a password 8 characters long. Apparently, my penis is not long enough, but his penis is.
And one more. I used to think drinking was bad for you. Then I quit thinking. Bottoms up.
Solved. There we go.
Well, there you go. That was.
Punishment.
That was punishment or punishment, as that sounded that time. Thank you very much.
Please send your jokes to jokes@howtokillanhour.
Yes, please fire them over. And yeah, like I said, we have a small selection of ones that we will be reading out on the last show ever. But no, keep them in.
Small selection?
Yeah,
There's like 8,000 of them.
But I feel like this has been a good punishment, man. It's a good job, guys. You did well. You made us laugh. You also made us wince as well, man. And we'll be in your ears very soon.
Peace.